All right, welcome back to Radio Wasteland. Kara, I've been wanting to talk to you about this. Next week, we have...
Okay, that sounds like you're disappointed in me. And
I'm disappointed in you. Next week, we have top 10 vampire movies. You and I are sitting down to discuss them. How are we going to do this? You know, I mean, there have been a lot of vampire movies.
Frankly.
Are we each bringing our top 10, and then we're going to work it out?
I think we're each bringing our top 10.
And then we're going to work it out to one singular Radio Wasteland top 10? What about Andrea? Does she don't like no vampires?
No, Andrea's phobic.
Jared, you like vampire movies? Yeah. What's your fave?
Putting you on the spot.
I was actually about to Google vampire movies before I go for it.
Okay, Jared is disqualified.
Yeah, totally. We don't need no poser, Jared. All right, get back to us if you find one, though.
Okay.
All right. So we're each going to bring 10. Now, what's the criteria of this? Is the criteria like the top 10 like most influential, or the best one for you, or you know?
I feel like it has to be pure personal enjoyment.
Or do we mix the two and sort of take everything into consideration? You know, I mean, because like Nosferatu is the first. I mean, is that going to automatically be of a high ranking just because of its
Well, see, maybe for you it is, but like for me, I haven't even seen it. Like I don't have any Hammer horror on my ranking of vampire movies.
All right, Jared's got some.
Doesn't come into it.
I don't know if this counts because it's a comedy, but What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh yeah,
that is in my top 10. That's a really good one.
And I actually have seen that one.
Yeah, that is one of the greatest. You know.
Yeah.
And it was Peter, and we were friends to this day. You know, it's got the Nosferatu living in the basement. That is a great movie. Taika Waititi. That's the guy. The guy who made that and is in it is the guy who directed Thor Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
And
the funny Marvel movie.
Yeah, he plays the rock guy, Korg.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
There's so much you can do with vampires. I mean, like it's weird to even think of it as like a genre into itself. You may as well like top 10 movies with guns in it. Like,
well, yeah.
Not quite that broad, but like we're talking about a bunch of different genres of vampire movies.
Right. And you know how specific you know are we you know, cuz vampires it's like, you know, I mean they were very very influential, you know, another potentially very influential vampire movie or book. The book is I Am Legend.
Sure.
And I'm not saying the movie I Am Legend is the influential one. The movie The Last Man on Earth is basically with Vincent Price, and it's the first. They've actually made 3 movies off of the book I Am Legend. The first one, Last Man on Earth. And it's sort of this world of the zombie takeover, only they're vampires instead of zombies. So the first zombie takeover movie was actually a different kind of undead.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You can do a zombie movie, but with vampires. You can do a romance, but with vampires. You can do thrillers.
That's what I'm worried about. Are you going to bring a bunch of sexy vampires?
I'm not going to include Twilight, but because we're talking about movies.
I was watching Jeopardy the other day, and like they were like talking about like lines from books, and you had to get the book, and one of them was Edward's appearance was shocking in the sunlight, and I'm just all like, because he's sparkling. Is that why?
Yeah.
You know, that's the line. Oh god,
electricity arced off of his skin, literally like a Tesla coil.
Totally.
I sustained 3rd-degree burns again, literally.
Totally. He shimmered like a third shift Vegas stripper. You know, you're just all like, what? Hunks, the show is coming to Reading. All right,
goodness.
Let's go back around. So what we're bringing is what we feel, and I have more investment in horror history maybe than you do, so I might be bringing some historical stuff, and you're just going to be bringing like this one was good.
Right. I mean, I have reasons why every movie would be in my top 10.
Should we bring a couple terrible ones too? Have you ever seen a terrible one?
Yes. Yeah, let's bring like our worst vampire movie too.
Okay, I can do that.
That shouldn't be hard.
All right, you're listening to Radio Wasteland. Next week, come on back. Kara and I, we're talking about the top 10 best vampire movies, as well as maybe one or two of the worst. Thanks for checking us out, and check us out next week.